Hi and welcome back to another episode. I thought I would jump on and talk about a few things that are floating around as, rumours float around. An interesting live was sent to me today and I freaking love Lady Letitia. I really do, but girls, sometimes you really got to do your research a little better. Now, she had someone on her panel, of course, old Paula M, with her theories and her reliable sources, the one that Meghan Markle called directly, the one that she had the exclusive interviews with the maids, and the maids said that, Meghan was sitting there and watching Paula M on the big screen. Yep, that one, the one that gets all the birth certificates, the one that's been trashing our king for so long but lately has changed her tune, the one that's been dissing the Markles for so long. I'm not talking about Meghan. Meghan deserves it for so long, but now she's changed her tune. Yep, that one. Anyhow, before I get into that, on Tuesday last week, before and after Tom did his live, I'd spoken to him twice. Everything was fine. Then shit hit the fan with his father's health. The next day, I knew, Dan Wooten knew, and that's it. And his other sister. And Carolyn Graham. When Thomas Markle Sr. had his operation, it got out. Tom Jr. has told everyone who leaked that information to Lady C. That was Tom's choice to release who said that, but it was already released on Lady C's channel. Now, this is not Lady C's fault. Lady C was none the wiser. According to her, it was okay for her to release this information. When Thomas found out that the information about the operation was released out there already, we tried everything, scrambled for hours to try and stop this information to get out there, but obviously we were trying to fix it, but it was too late. Thomas Markle Jr. had no choice but to confirm the information that was already out there. Him and his father did not want this information out there until they were ready, if and when they would have been ready to release this information. Now, what happens in their family dynamics is their family dynamics. I'm not going to comment on that. But from Tom Markle Jr.'s side, from what I know personally, the information was not to be put out there. Then, of course, all the bullshit came out that Meghan Markle's trying to contact her father, which, of course, we all knew it was a lie, but again, we couldn't say anything until the information was put out there by the credible source, which is Carolyn Graham, which is an amazing woman. She is an awesome woman. And her and myself have copped a lot of threats, a lot of backlash, etc. behind the scenes. But, we keep that shit to ourselves. Again, Tom Jr. and Tom Sr. didn't want this information revealed to the media until such time that they thought they wanted to reveal it. But it was too late. Now, Paula M goes on Lady Letitia's and said, she already knew. Her sources told her that Meghan was trying to contact the hospital, blah, 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 blah. Which is bullshit. These people that talk absolutely crap, it's beyond, she's been dissing this family for so long and made so many thousands of dollars, yet she's saying that Tom Markle's doing this for money? Are you kidding me? Are you saying that the two Toms sat there on Tuesday and went, oh shit, how are we supposed to make a bit of coin? Oh, let's see. Let's stage a life-changing operation. Yeah, sure, let's go do that. It's a joke. Also, another YouTuber that put out a statement, I'm not going to mention who it is, but you can all go hunt around and figure it out for yourselves, that this is just another PR stunt, that it's all lies. Unless they get full photos, medical records, they're not going to believe a thing. Yep, because like I said, the two Toms decided that it was a great thing on a Tuesday night to just go into the hospital, fake an ambulance trip and go, yeah, just, take my limb. Take my limb. Yeah, it's good publicity. Great publicity. Are you literally listening to what people are saying? Are you literally hearing what these YouTubers, the bullshit that they talk? I'm trying really hard right now not to lose my shit. Because this is an absolute, it's a horrendous thing that's happened. Horrendous. Anyone with a heart would have compassion for an elderly man going through this stuff. Paula M saying that Tom Jr. has no right over Senior. She has no clue what arrangement they have together. And no, Meghan Markle cannot call the chief of the hospital and pay her way into the hospital. No, she doesn't have that right. I'm sorry, Paula M. Again, you are wrong. Tom Markle Jr. did not say that Meghan Markle could not see her dad. He said she's not going to get anywhere near him with Netflix crews and cameras. He would never stop her from seeing him. Never. Because he knows how much it means to his father. Why do you think his anger comes from? It comes from her being so mean to her father. He wouldn't stop her, but he'd make sure that she didn't have cameras and listening devices and recording devices on her, because she would then sell her story to Netflix and how much she loved her father, and she's been trying to contact him by email since 2018. Bollocks. Pick up the phone. People shouldn't really talk and, they call, the Markles are grifters. What are you doing, Paula M? Are you not grifting? Like I've said, everyone, including me, that reports on this stuff, we're all grifters, aren't we? We're all making a few dollars. Yep, that's right. Everybody's doing it. You have no right to call the family grifters. You have no clue what the two Toms have organised. You have no clue who pays for his medical bills. You have no clue where they get their money from. All this bullshit going around, they've made thousands and millions out of news articles and TV interviews. Bollocks. It was Tom Markle Sr.'s choice to go to the Philippines. I've said it once, I've said it twice, Tom said it. Carolyn Graham even tried to talk him out of it on the very day, like Tom was trying to talk him out of it, the very day that they were meant to board the plane. He wanted to go to the Philippines, and that's where they are. You're going to deny an elderly man of his wishes? People talk shit all over the place. She had someone else on there that was talking absolutely rubbish. Oh, Tom Jr.'s 20 years older than Meghan. No, he's 15. He's 69 or whatever she said. No, he's 59. So many stories. So many rumours. So much bullshit. If you want to know the truth, just go over to Tom's channel. He'll tell you as it is. If you ask him a question and he's able to answer that question, he will answer it for you. He's not going to bullshit to you. Oh, Paula M says he's violent. He's threatened Meghan Markle. No, he didn't. What a joke. What an absolute joke. He's angry. He's angry that his sister's such a frickin' bitch. And this is his father at every single turn that she can turn. He's angry that his father has just had a major operation. The story got out, which he didn't want out. And now he's had to have all this pressure from everyone. I have had, Tom knows this, oodles of reporters and death threats in the last 3 or 4 days try to get a hold of me through Instagram messages, direct messages, whatever they're called. It's simple. You block. I don't even have words anymore. I really don't. All I see is a broken Thomas Markle Jr. who's got zero energy left, and he needs a lot of energy to endure what's coming with Senior's recovery. And all I see is Thomas Markle Sr. in a very vulnerable position. I know YouTubers have a right to say what they want, but don't claim it as gospel. Don't claim it as the truth until you hear it from the horse's mouth. Meghan Markle has not contacted any hospital. Meghan Markle has not emailed him, has not phoned him, has not sent a text message. It is all lies. None of her team has. Carl Larson hasn't contacted him. Carl Larson knows jack shit. Nobody knows jack shit. It's as simple as that. There's no other way to put it. Yes, his live from yesterday got taken down because of coarse language, etc., etc. Yep, we know Tom goes off and uses hurty words sometimes. Yes, we know that. We know he goes on benders. But beneath that, there is a kind-hearted man that is doing the selfless act of love, taking care of his father. He's not made millions. He should have. He could have. But he hasn't. The story was never to be out there until such time they wanted it out there. Unfortunately, that is not the way it happened. Like I said, it is not Lady C's fault that it did get out there. And that is pretty much all I have to say. Give the guy a break. If you're going to report on it, report facts. But, you know, some YouTubers, they love to make all these conspiracies up, don't they? I mean, she's bagged the king for how long? And now she's turning a new leaf. She's bagged the Markles for how long? And now she's feeling sorry for the father? Hang on a minute. Weren't you one of the clans that said they weren't family? That they're all actors and actresses and pretending? I mean, how many stories do you want to put out there? Either they're family or not. Either he's the father or they're not. Pick a lane. Stick to the same story. Or simply just sip it. Because your reliable sources, Paula M, they come out of a bottle. It's called tomato sauce or barbecue sauce. Anyhow, have yourself a lovely day. Bye for now.